Hello everyone, Tyler Mooney here at Madison Square Garden following a very difficult and disappointing 3-2 loss for the New York Rangers to the Detroit Red Wings. The Rangers came out in this game completely on fire. They scored 2 goals in the first period, one by Kaapo Kakko and another by Mika Zibanejad, and they took a 2-0 advantage into the first intermission. Things looked really good for the Rangers at that point. They had dominated Detroit at 5-on-5, and while the Red Wings had gotten some chances on the power play, it really looked as though the Rangers had control of the overall game. However, as we got into the second period, that pretty much flipped. The Rangers began giving up way too many odd man rushes. They were outshot pretty thoroughly by Detroit in the second, and the Red Wings got 2 goals to tie the game at 2 heading into the third period. Ultimately, the Rangers did play better in the third, but no goals were scored. We went to overtime, and after Keandre Miller took a questionable holding the stick penalty a few minutes into the OT, the Red Wings were able to cash in on the 4-on-3. Dominic Kubalik at the side of the net gets the OT winning goal, and the Red Wings win it 3-2. Really difficult loss for the Rangers, especially when you consider the way that they came out in this game. They were dominating Detroit, and for some reason they just seemed to lose it in between the first and second intermission, and they were never really able to get it back. Whether that was a product of Detroit changing their style of play or simply the Rangers losing that winning formula that they had in the first period, that's a question that was asked to Jacob Trouba after the game, and this is what he said.
Yeah, I think that was us. I think we liked how we played in the first period, and when we play our game and play well, we know what that looks like. And when we get away from it and start turning over pucks and transitioning into their offense, that's when it gets away from us. I think we got to find a way to recognize that a little bit quicker, and when that does happen, address it and get back to what makes us good.
Jaroslav Halak was the goaltender for the Rangers tonight, and this was by far his best game of the season. Coach Gerard Gallant credited Halak with giving the Rangers a chance to get that point, and his best save of the game by far was his last in regulation, sliding across crease with around 40 seconds left. He goes from his left to his right and completely robs the Red Wing defenseman Filip Hronek, who had snuck in behind the Rangers defense. A great game for Halak, but not the result that he or the Rangers would have liked, especially considering the way it started. Once again, a 3-2 disappointing loss in overtime for the Rangers at the hands of the visiting Detroit Red Wings. For WFUV Sports, I'm Tyler Mooney.